Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Downshift. My name is Orest. Today we are discussing new photos of three 2021 BMW M3s, which are wearing much less camouflage than usual. So let's get into the details and discuss what we know so far about this new soon-to-be unveiled M car. As a blatantly obvious point, it's definitely going to have the massive kidney grills. I don't know how much confirmation is needed, but I think many people are still in disbelief and can't accept the fact that the design has been changed so drastically. Now, I've already seen the renders and have known about this change for months now, so I only like it more and more as time goes by. I think BMW just had to make a radical change to be more competitive, and this is what they decided to implement. Now, will the new design result in more sales? Well, I guess time will have to tell, but do share your thoughts with me in the comments below. I know that it's not completely revealed yet, but is this growing on you? Do you still hate it? Better yet, would you actually buy one? So let's first analyze what is going on here with these new sneak photographs. Upon initial glance, this seems to be in a BMW-owned overflow lot or storage for test vehicles. These are actually the first photos where we have the ability to see full body panels that are not masked by camo. In this case, we can fully see the doors and part of the hood, which reveals three colors. The first one in the lineup looks somewhat like a Silverstone metallic, but I'd bet that it's closer to the Hockenheim silver that the M2 competition offers. And the second actually looks incredibly similar to the sunset orange that's also offered on the M2 competition. However, if you look closer, it appears as if it's a satin finish version of that color. And I don't know if you've seen Shmi's video of him driving the new M3 in Germany, but he drove a fully covered up version and you could still partly see some of the sunset orange peeking through, which tells me that this could be their official launch color. Finally, we can see the black M3 at the end there, which also looks like it has a satin finish, kind of like what Mercedes does with their AMG cars. I can honestly say that I'm definitely liking the color choices so far. I'd say we can probably expect 3 to 5 more colors, and those will be the options for both the M3 and the M4. I do always like seeing a cool blue color though, so let's see what else they come out with. So if we analyze the photos a little bit deeper, it may be hard to notice, but the black M3 has a difference when it comes to the grille. There's a little box on the right side, which is probably for the advanced driver assistance, for things such as cruise assist, stop assist, collision avoidance, and whatever else. Very helpful, but I think it looks terrible because its placement destroys the symmetry of the massive grille. They should have either balanced it out like Audi did on the A7 or just put it elsewhere. I've also spotted something else that is quite different. If we look just below the kidney grills at the smaller openings, they aren't all the same. The silver and black M3 both have open intakes, whereas the orange one has a mesh pattern. Not sure if this is just because they're still doing testing or if these are different package options, but I think it's worthy to point that out. To finish off, let's talk about the specifications of the new G80 BMW M3, and the same goes for the M4. It will have the 3-liter inline-6 twin-power turbo S58 version of the engine, which sounds a lot better than the S55 already. From the clips that I've seen, it's somewhat similar, but it's a lot deeper. I'm quite happy about that because the S55 sounded like a broken, raspy vacuum. Now, this S58 may still not sound as good as a V8 AMG Mercedes, but at least they aren't using fake exhaust tips. Mercedes. Anyways, the first models that will be released will have around 480 horsepower, and they're also going to be rear-wheel drive. This is rumored to be designated as the Pure model. We also know that the first version will be a manual, but we're not entirely sure, and we haven't seen any confirmation whether they would be an automatic in this version, but I would suspect that there would be. And this is all in contrast to the competition model, which should have around 510 horsepower and will have either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and this will be mated to the automatic transmission. In essence, what this really means is that you will not be able to have a manual with an all-wheel drive version, and I certainly have no gripe with that. So that is all the information that I have for now. If you've enjoyed this analysis, then definitely give us a like and consider subscribing to the channel because we've got plenty more content coming for you. Just to keep you updated, the full reveal of the M3 and the M4 should be sometime in September, and I am way too excited for that. Hopefully some of you are just as well. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.